life continues after the change called death. So when he crosses over, they're met with their spirit team, all their loved ones. No one is left behind. And then it's a big reunion. And if they need to, they'll go to a healing chamber. If people were really sick or had issues with drugs or alcohol, sometimes they'll go into a healing chamber to kind of cleanse them. But then they also go through, it's anything they want. They think of it and then they're there. Then they get counseled. Then they get to see their life review. It's a wonderful place. They don't have the heaviness of this earth. This is one of the hardest earths there is. All right. Hi, hippie. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good, good. All right. Let me just scan your energetic field here just a bit. Okay. When I look at your aura, we love the way that you can put on a brave face even when you don't feel like it, because it feels like that. It feels like you've been a punching bag. Do you feel like you've just had a lot of things happening to you and you almost can't get your breath, and then uh, things happen again? It almost knocks you to your feet. Has that been happening?
Yeah, it's just, I think getting old, it knocks you to your feet.
Okay. Yeah, this seems to be like a lot of different things, and it might be coming from different people too. But you're pretty good at almost just holding your hand out and walking away from people if they start to get on your nerves, or if they it just feels like you're good at walking away, when before they told me many years ago you would almost, I guess I want to say, take the abuse, even though it could have just been verbally, but you used to would keep your mouth shut, you would keep the abuse, and now you're like, you know what? Very short fuse. Okay, so we're in your energy. One thing that they show me too is a lot of things are going to start to take off for you. Um, they just show me you standing inside of a tornado, and a lot of different things, a lot of opportunities are going to open up for you, but they're saying that you have to kind of jump on them, because it's almost like a door that opens, but it'll close quickly. So they're saying, watch what you think about and what you wish for, because they're telling me you're getting pretty good at manifesting. So, so you want to make sure that your thoughts are kind of what you want, because you have about 17 seconds to switch your thought. All right, so let's scan back here just a bit. One thing that they're showing me is that you might be going through a lot of your closets and things of this nature. Are you wanting to have a yard sale or get rid of things?
I just had one.
Okay. All right. Sometimes I can't tell because there's no time. On
Right.
the other, I can't tell if it just happened, if it's happening now or getting ready to. Okay, perfect. So we love out with the old and then in with the new. And they're almost saying you don't even have to replace things. We kind of like less is more. Um, do you like to entertain people? Because they're showing me that there's going to be a lot of get-togethers or people coming to your home throughout the summer, and it might not be like a bunch of people, but do you like to cook and have cookouts or something, and people come to your home?
No, since my brother passed, we really don't do none of that anymore.
Okay, so your spirit team is asking you, why not? Because are you still in contact with some of your family members?
Yes.
Okay. So that might be something that you guys can kind of get back into doing, that will kind of keep that bond together, um, and help everybody kind of hash things out and kind of, I almost, thank you, Irene. She's saying almost to kind of, uh, I guess they're saying maybe grieve together. How long has your brother been on the other side?
A year and 4 months.
Okay. What's his
And that's
first
why,
name?
well, I don't get no signs from him anymore. So I was wondering if he's still around, or when you go to the other side, do you never come back?
Oh no, they always come back. there sometimes if somebody's grieving a lot, and people, I get that, that's a very common question. Ask him for signs, and it might come in dreams. It doesn't mean that he's vanished. He can, all you have to do is think of him and he's there. And so the more that you talk with him, ask him for certain signs.
I keep doing
Say,
that, and he doesn't give me any.
okay, then maybe he'll come to you in dreams. Um, and it doesn't mean that he's not listening, but they do a lot of things on the other side. But has there been people in the family that have said that they've had signs from him?
Yes.
Okay, because that's what they're telling me. Sometimes I'm asking Irene, Irene's my joy guide. I'm asking her, why is she not hearing him? Sometimes she's telling me that um, the grief sometimes can be so overwhelming, and that can kind of block some of the energy because it's all energy, it's telepathy. Um, they are telling me, do you have things of his? They keep showing me certain items of your brother's. Do you have some of his items?
A lot of his items. He used to be a wood carver, and he's made a lot of wood, and I have every single thing that he's almost made.
Okay. Because they're just showing me that even some of it holds more energy of his than others. So you could just sit and maybe hold something and then try talking with him and say, give me a sign. It doesn't mean that you're going to see him manifest in front of you. You could, but that's highly unlikely. Pay attention to how your body feels. Are you getting cold chills? Are you getting warm? Do you see something move out of the corner of your eye? Irene tells me that you see things move out of the corner of your eye. Is that correct?
I see black dots.
That's it. So that's a start. And they're also saying pay attention to your dog because a lot of times they can see spirit a lot quicker and more easily than humans. Do you see where the dog acts like that she sees something and no one's there?
Yeah, she looks up at the ceiling.
There. So right there, when she does that, look where she's looking and start talking to your brother.
Do they get to see their animals when they pass?
Absolutely. And all of their family members, anyone that's ever crossed, not only from this earth, this time, but from all of their other incarnations. So life continues after the change called death. So when he crosses over, they're met with their spirit team, all their loved ones. No one is left behind. And then it's a big reunion. And if they need to, they'll go to a healing chamber. If people were really sick or had issues with drugs or alcohol, sometimes they'll go into a healing chamber to kind of cleanse them. But then they also go through, it's anything they want. They think of it and then they're there. Then they get counseled. Then they get to see their life review. It's a wonderful place. They don't have the heaviness of this earth. This is one of the hardest earths there is. So they don't have any aches and pains in the body.
That's good because he died of cancer.
He what? I'm sorry.
That's good because he died of lung cancer.
Okay. Yeah, all of that is gone. There's no sadness. They're all met regardless of how anybody lived. The good, the bad, it doesn't matter. They're all met with overwhelming love. And again, the body, they give me, Irene told me one time, she said, when you're in a pool and your body is like weightless, that's the way it is on the other side. This is just a suit. This is just a costume. And then the soul continues to live. And yeah, so when you get to the other side, of course, he'll be waiting there for you. And you will see him again. And don't think that if you call on him and then you will, thank you, Irene. She says you will start to feel him. Pay attention to those dots. Pay attention to those dreams. Feels like he wants to come to you in your dreams. That's going to be the easiest because that way he can get through your analytical mind. When you're so analytical, that will block it as well. And thank you. They're also telling me he might come through in songs. That's very easy for them to do as well. So if you're in your car, it could be a song that he liked, or it could be just something that reminds you of him. So
Right.
the name of the game, Irene is saying, is to raise your vibration. Dance if you like to dance, listen to upbeat music. If you like to paint, if you like to sing, whatever that is, raise your vibration. That will be easier for him to contact you because
Okay.
they vibrate at a very high level. They have to lower their vibration. And like in mediums, then we raise ours and then we meet. So they're saying if you want to contact, dance and have fun, think about him and then hold something that was his. If you could hold any type of jewelry, anything, and it's wood stuff, and then that will help to call it in. And then ask him what you want to see. Pay attention to, because they can come through in a lot of different ways. Pay attention to how you feel too. When you see your little doggy looking up in the corner, pay attention. Wait a minute, did I get a shift? Did it start to get cooler or hotter in the room? Did I start to feel anxious? Did I start to, thank you, Irene, did I start to feel like I wanted to cough or a heaviness in my chest? Because you said he died of lung cancer. So pay attention to your body because it will pick up on those subtle cues.